Guys, how are you today? How are you guys doing? Welcome into today's video where I just wanted to sit down and chat with you. This video, I've been willing to do it for a minute now. If you remember when the girls went for uni, I promised you guys that I was going to sit down and chit chat with you. So I've been like, trying to find time to sit down. I cannot believe that it is almost the end of the first year of uni. Really and truly, days goes so fast. So I was like, okay, at least 3 days before they wrap it up I need to give you this video because we don't know what's going to happen next or what other subjects that I'll be like thinking of talking about, because this one has been stacking on my neck. So I was like, no, it's time for me to let it go. It's time for me to let it go. The main reason why I wanted to really sit down and talk with you guys, because maybe I'm just just being ignorant or naive and stuff like that. Maybe that's just me, but it's something that I've navigated. It wasn't easy, guys. It was not easy. It was not easy. That's why I wanted to share my experience with you. And if you have experienced it, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to know that. How did you navigate your children going out of the house, move into uni? Like, how did you navigate this experience? It was not easy. The first thing I'm going to talk about is actually when it comes into money. When it comes into money, if you're from UK, then you know. If you're not from UK, probably you don't know. Well, in UK, when it is time for any child, basically boy or girl, when it is time for anyone to go to uni, even as grown up, we actually submit a form to the student finance where they will provide support in terms of like school fees and also maintenance, basically. But when it comes into maintenance, it depends on the household income. So if both parents are present into the child's life, both of them will have to submit the income, everything, and then they will decide how much they're going to give to your child. Also, if you're single parents, it's the same case. You still have to provide your source of income or whatever you're making throughout the year. Oh my days, guys, yeah. I'm telling you, although the student finance will provide a support, but if the child is actually moving out of the house, guys, no, the expenses is still there. It's still there. So I'm just going to give you a basic. It's not really a basic, but the main part that takes almost everything that students finance will provide to your child. The child is moving out, which means they have found a space. Some students might stay in the campus. Some might find another space to go and stay for their uni. So you have to pay for all of that. It's not like if the child is going to stay in the campus, that's even more expensive, staying in the campus, guys. It's even double expenses. So yeah, whatever, whether they have found a space outside the campus or they're still in the campus, whichever way, it is just a cost. So you have to pay for that space. Imagine your child was given, let's just say like 2,000 based on the income that's coming into the parents' pocket. So they gave your child like £2,000 and the rent is actually taking £1,800. I'm not even joking, guys. If you have been a student, please comment down below. Am I not telling you the truth? Like, the rent takes all the money. It takes all the money. Like, yeah, of course I went to uni here, but me as a mom, I was still at home. Like, it didn't affect me like that. But when it comes into young people moving to uni, it's crazy. This was a sudden reality. I never knew that it takes a lot like this. Of course, we know that, yeah, of course you're going to pay for the space where you're going to live. But I never thought that it was actually going to take like, not even 3/4, like everything. Now, it takes everything. Everything, guys. I'm not even exaggerating. It takes everything. Like, 1,800 is gone to the rent. Now the child is left with £200. What are you going to do with it? What is the child going to do with that £200? Now I see, I say, oh, this is the reason why you see the child has moved out, but then they're still doing the, like, you know, find the part-time work and stuff like that. Sometimes they're losing it, but we're not gonna go into those details yet. Let's just stay here. Stay here. It takes everything, guys. And that one, that was like a sudden reality to us. Like, and maybe you don't know, both of our children moved out at the same time. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. It wasn't really easy. Financially, it was not easy at all because we had to support both of our children. And if you're parents, then you know that you have to provide equally the support that you're actually providing. It has to be equally. You can't like give this one more, even though the rent, this one is rent is a bit high and the other, like, you just have to manage in a way that's going to be like equally, like the other person does not have to feel like, oh, okay, they're giving out more because of, you know, they're still children, they're just going to take it on the left hand side. So it just have to be, you just have to balance it. But it was not easy, guys. So when it comes into money, we should, us, and I know how we are. I know how we are. Especially if you don't really know much about this, how it works. You'll feel like, oh yeah, now you have moved to uni, so yeah, the government is helping you, is providing you with money and all of that. And you feel like, oh, so it is a relaxing stage for you as a parent. No, guys, it's not. It has actually added into the cost within the family. So it takes a lot. It takes really a lot. The support when it comes into finance is still needed. It's still needed. So we had to keep on providing and stuff like that. Bear in mind, they have to pay for the transport to go to the campus. If they're staying outside of the school, basically, they have to pay for the ticket. And then they have to eat. They have to look nice and clean going to the class, because you know, no parents would want their child to look like, yeah, they are fatherless or motherless and stuff like that. No, you still want to see your child looking good, feeling good. And yeah, so God, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. So yeah, I really had to share this one with you guys, because even my mom, yeah, when I was actually, because when they used to grow up, my mom was like, oh yeah, I can't wait for you when you guys will go to uni and stuff like that. You guys, they will give you money. I'm waiting for you guys to give me something. She used to say that. So when they actually moved to uni, she actually came around December. Yeah, she came, like, we shared how's it called, Christmas time together. So she was here, so she was like, oh yeah, finally you guys have moved to uni and stuff like that. So I was like, it is a sad reality. It is a sad reality. It is a sad reality. They don't even have £10 to give you. They don't have it. And she was like, nah, you're just taking the side. I'm like, no mom, I'm telling you the truth. Like, it is a sad reality, but yeah, it is what it is. So I would say, if the child is actually planning to move out this year around September, October, whatever, you just have to be prepared. You just have to be prepared. And especially if they're moving to sixth form, which means you still have like 2 years to prepare. Start now, so you don't get a shock of your life and you don't get a stress that you don't really need. So the earlier the better. The emotional part of seeing your children moving out of the house after being with them for 18, 19 years, no, the pain was deep. The pain was deep, guys. Imagine a child that ever since you gave birth to, the child is always around you. You share everything. Even when they go to the party, you know that they will come back. You're actually on the phone trying to check them out, know that they are on their way, or you can hear them opening the door, coming inside the house. But then all of a sudden, none of that is happening anymore, because they are miles away. Like, especially when you think of the fact that, oh, because this, nah. Those are the part that used to give like a heart attack when you think of the fact that, imagine if they call me in the middle of the night, like, yeah, just think of any scenario, like they call you, like, what can you do? Those thoughts was driving me crazy. The thought was driving me crazy. And I'm just one of those people, I don't really share my pain like that. I try to hide it, I try to act, I try to laugh more. Like, yeah, I try to laugh more, like, you know, even clean more to hide my pain, because I don't want to sit down and start thinking of it or cry and stuff like that. I try to avoid all those things. So I will start cleaning more, I will start laughing more, like I'm hiding my pain. I don't really share my pain like that. I die with my pain within my heart. So navigating those seasons was very, very, very difficult, because I don't even remember sharing it with anybody, like how I'm feeling. No, I was dying with it, and it didn't also help because I had a little one who was also suffering, because remember, she was born in a house where her siblings were present, play with them, have fun with them, laugh with them, and also she was a little child. She didn't really understand, like, what's happening, when are they going to come back, like, why did we leave them? Okay, they went to school. So now she's trying to compare, like, I go to school and come back, but they went to school, why are they not coming back? It was too much. It was too much going on. So the pain is really, really deep, especially when it comes into things like, what if they're sick in the middle of the night? What if like, and also we all know that there's a certain level of respect when it comes into a child being in the house where their parents are. But then when they move out, I'm not saying that all the children are the same, but obviously as a parent, we shouldn't be naive. So when they're out, it's like, yeah, now we are out. So me thinking of the fact that, okay, now we have left them with people we don't really know, and they have to decide what time they're gonna go back home, or even if they decide to sleep outside the room. The different thoughts that comes into the head is what makes it even more difficult. More difficult. You can literally just wake up in the middle of the night or like, oh my God, I know that you're in control. I know that you're in control. But just as a parent, the pain is so deep. The pain is so deep. I don't think there is anything that we can literally do to get rid of that pain. You just have to adapt to it. But all I'm saying is just that you just have to be prepared that it's going to hurt. It's going to take time, because right now, to be honest with you, I've, like, yeah, I'm used to it now. I'm used to it now. Like, yeah, I know that, oh yeah, they will come to visit us and then they will go back, and then yeah, and it will take 3-4 years and stuff like that. And also I'm kind of like prepared, like, yeah, they can literally get married and go. So I'm not really into that space where I'm feeling like, okay, I'll be having them Monday to Sunday, January to December, year after year. It's no longer like that. So I'm kind of a little bit used to the reality of them not being around, basically. So yeah, I'm kind of a little bit adjusting into that reality. But the pain, guys, it was so deep. And also, guys, what did not help me at all is, like, if you're Congolese, then you probably know, the time that they actually moved into uni, it was around the time where there was this beautiful young girl who actually came from our country, DRC, to Canada to study. But yeah, someone somehow decided to end this child's life. That news, I don't know if you have heard of it, but yeah, it happened. Alexandra just, yeah, she got just like that. And missing that my girl have moved to another city for the study, it was crazy. It was crazy, guys. It was crazy. The fear is like you're asking yourself so many questions. So many questions. And I just want to use this opportunity to thank someone who watched my video and left a comment that was really, 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 really good. I really do appreciate that comment, because the person was like, don't worry, God is in control. You know, there are some of the comments, yeah, that that makes you feel good, like you like, okay, this is actually all I needed. It's just all I needed. So that comment actually during that time so every time I was thinking of that comment, I was feeling a comfort that nah, I was feeling so good. I was feeling like, okay, whatever. Even when they were here, it was God protecting them. So them being far, they're not far from God. They're not far from God. They're far from us physically also, but we are all still in the same space because God is actually keeping us under his arm. So we are still protected. So thinking of stuff like that comforted my heart. I'm telling you guys, I lacked even the courage to go to church because I'm used to going to church with them. I'm used to it. So just me, I remember from September to, I don't know, January, around those time, I probably went to church by no, not by myself, but just me and Shanice, maybe once or twice. Every Sunday I was like, not every Sunday, but most of the Sunday I was like, part of me is missing. Part of me is missing. So yeah, it was so difficult. But then, by every other day, yeah, you just have to get used to the reality. So yeah, basically, if your child is planning to move out, you will still feel the pain, but I can tell you for sure that God is in control. All we do is just that, you know, as a parent, we have to fulfill our responsibilities and stuff like that. But the main person who protects all of us is actually God. And yeah, so that's how I navigated that time. And right now, guys, I can tell you for sure that I am better. I am really, really, really better than before. And I strongly believe that when they will be back, and then around that time again, when they'll go back again, I know it's going to feel, because remember, they'll be around for like, what, 4 months, 3 to 4 months, yeah. The summer holidays, 3 to 4 months and stuff like that, they'll be back again here, and the whole house will go back to normal, and then they will have to move out again. So, but I don't think like the reality is going to hit me that much again, because yeah, I'm mentally prepared that yeah, that's how it's going to be for now. For now, basically. So yeah, apart from that, it is also the support that you provide to the child who have moved out. So, oh God, you're taking care of yourself, and you also have to think of providing a support to the children who have moved out. I'm actually going to use my firstborn as an example. And if you have been here for a minute, you know that me and my firstborn, we are like we are like this, like we were so close, like we are so close. So yeah, it wasn't just me being affected like that, it was both of us. And I remember the day that we went to drop her, when she said bye bye mama, that bye bye mama, yeah guys. And yeah, after like 1 or 2 weeks, when she came to see us, oh my god, I was actually in the kitchen. She opened the door and walked in. I looked at her and she looked at me. We never hugged like that before. We never hugged like that before. You can see that she was also suffering. It wasn't just me. We were both suffering, guys. So I just want to say that just bear in mind that the child also needs your support. So being a mom is really a double job. You yourself, you're struggling. You yourself, you're suffering. You actually need support. But at the same time, the same child needs your support as well. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I never forgot about that. So I kept it into my head that I have to be strong for them. I have to be there for them. I can't keep on crying. I can't keep on being sad. I can't keep on talking to them being sad. I can't, like, I just have to make it look like it is normal, which is the truth. It is normal. Like, it is normal. They're still alive. They just went out for the studying reasons and stuff like that. So I need to stop, like, bringing this up. We need to celebrate this moment. We need to praise God for it. We need to be positive about it. We need to show how excited we are about this whole experience, because because it's going to end anyway. And the fact that days are going so fast and the days are no longer lasting like that, they almost wrapped the first year. Before you know it, they'll wrap again the second year. So before you know it, it's the end of the whole shebang. So yeah, this small time that we have to celebrate, we have to embrace it. So thinking of all those things, we started laughing about the love stuff. We started talking about it. We said blah. Yeah, I just have to remind them of a lot of things, such as you guys are children of God. Please, I don't want you guys to take different path. Is this experience is just a short period of time. You have to think of your life ahead. You can't be ruining everything. You guys have come from a long way. Primary school, secondary school, pandemic, 6-4, making it, losing it. Now you guys, God has blessed you with all this. You just have to talk to them and stuff like that. Because I remember there was a time where I wasn't even aware of it, to be honest with you. I wasn't aware of it, that they were actually doing this refresher thing where they will go celebrate and stuff like that. It's not like I wasn't aware of it in terms of like there were refresh party, whatever. I knew about it, but when it comes into the events finishing late and stuff like that, I never knew that they could stay up to those time. But talking to them, they were able to share, oh mom, you know, we're going to go to the party and yeah, it's going to be finishing at this time and stuff like that. You just have to talk to them. Yeah, you don't have to stay until the end of the party. Like, you don't need all of that. Like, you should leave at a certain time and just talk to them, make them feel comfortable, show them you're trusting them, show that you believe in them, show them that they are also responsible, because we can't just feed them. No, we have to give them a space to, so that they can, you know, show how mature they are, show how responsible they are. If we do not provide that, that's how people end up into, the child moved out for uni and then they ended up into mental issues, mental problems. They can't focus. They have lost all the passion that they had when it comes into education. They can't do it. They are lost in the jungle. Like, they're not enjoying the whole experience anymore because there's lack of financial support. There's a lack of support in terms of me being a parent, being present. Although we are far, but I'm being present. Like, we talk every single day. We share our day. Like, we share our day basically almost every single day. And they also know we don't have a lot, but the little that we have, it is for all of us. If we have it, we're gonna share it. We don't have it, praise God. So they know all of that. So they have that flexibility when it comes into, like, they know they cannot suffer in silence. They have to share. They have to share. And it was also a blessing, the fact that they both moved into the same city. I'm not gonna lie, guys, that was a blessing for both of them, because Lovely knew that Goblin is on this side and Goblin knew that Lovely is on this side. So that one was also really, really nice to know. And yeah, stuff like that. I had to make sure that they keep eating our Congolese food. Every now and then I'll cook and then ask one of them to come and collect. And so, no, it became so fun. Like, it became so fun. Take care of yourself. God is in control. There's a reason why he is our God, because he knows us better. So yeah, I'll see you into my next upload, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.